from Studio Square Recordings. Yo, I got my guy from Brooklyn here with me, Shy Billz. What up?
Yo, what's good, everybody? Shy Billz, Brooklyn.
Yeah, my man just don't leave me here hanging, bro. You see?
I ain't seen him.
What's up, man? I'm happy to have you here. New song Melodies out now. Congratulations. 100K in a week on YouTube.
Yeah.
We gonna get to all this stuff like that. But you know, as a new artist, as someone who is bubbling in the city, you gotta give me a little history on how this all began for you. Cause I've been hearing that you grew up in like a studio.
Yeah, so like, alright, so I've been making music since I was like a kid, like 11, like homemade studios. I wasn't really going nowhere too fancy, you feel me? My uncle used to just buy equipment and stuff like that. And I was just, feel me, test out my energy and everything in there. So before I started actually going to a real studio, I would just play around and make a little couple songs. I had released this one song in middle school, and it's crazy because no market or nothing, like that shit just had like 3,000 something plays on SoundCloud. That was my first song I ever released, and I had the whole school bumping it. So I'm like, yeah, I got potential. Like everybody really tapping in with me, and I was mad young.
Yeah.
So I'm doing that at a young age. I'm like, feel me? So later down the line, feel me? I ended up taking a break from music or whatever. I wasn't really on it like that because I was trying to focus up on school. But as high school came down the line and I started, I'm like, all right, like I want to take my rap career serious as soon as I graduate. I didn't want that to interfere with me being in school and me not graduating or getting my diploma. So I just took a break from my music. I got my diploma, and as soon as I graduated, I got a job, started making my own money. And I was like, this is something that I want to do, you feel me? This is something I really want to do, and I'm going to pursue it. I just wanted to get my diploma out the way and make my mom proud. That was it.
Right. You was like that dude in middle school then. Like, people was like, oh, he got like X amount of plays on his SoundCloud and shit like that.
Yeah, like, it's crazy because when it dropped and I came to school, like my mans, I had females, they're like, I was just bumping your song this morning. I'm like, oh, word. And they know the lyrics and stuff already. It was like, it was just crazy.
What was that song called?
I had did a remix to that Shy rap beat.
Okay.
That's how old that was. So I just did a little remix or whatever. Just to see what it was gonna do, and everybody really liked that shit.
Right. As you got older, right? Because like I've had a lot of young dudes on this show who were in high school or of high school age. Were you doing a lot of music in high school or not?
I was making songs in high school, but I wasn't dropping it. Like,
right.
If that's how I want to put it, like people knew I had unreleased songs. I would post like little snippets on Facebook because like before I got on Instagram, I just used to be a Facebook head, and they would just see my snippets, and I would come to school the next day and be like, yo, you need to drop that song, like stop playing. And I'd just be like, soon. Like, I didn't really have an answer. I was just like, soon. But I knew what was my intentions and my plan. That's why I didn't tell them.
Right.
So as soon as I got my diploma and stuff, I wanted to pursue what I wanted to be in life. And I started it.
Right, because obviously, you know, if we're looking at the records, the first record that you have on DSPs is Pull Up.
Yeah, Pull Up.
Was that, so you're 19, obviously, that was probably around the time that you had graduated and whatnot. So
yeah, I made that song actually when I was 17.
Okay.
I had made it at a different studio.
Okay.
But then once I got tapped in with the people I'm with now, it's like I took the song, I got my recordings, I got it mixed and mastered. I'm like, I want to put this as my first release, just to put it out there for me, give people a little familiar with who I am and stuff like that.
Right. Yo, it's kind of crazy how like you began your professional music career in the middle of a pandemic.
Yeah, that's crazy. I be saying that too, but like to me, it's been good though. Like I feel like this is the best time, you feel me? Because like I could just sit, I could just work, I could just listen to myself, strategize, become better at whatever I'm not comfortable with, you feel me? So when outside do open back up, I think I'm gonna be ready like for the big stuff.
Nah, that's a fact. So do you feel like this whole time has just been like one big preparation, I guess, moment for you?
Yeah, it's been good. I ain't gonna lie. Actually, I'm not gonna say I like the whole pandemic thing, but it's been working for me. Like it's all about how you use your time and stuff like that.
Right.
So it's like, for me, for some people it's gonna be good, for some people it's gonna be bad.
Right. Well, obviously being from Brooklyn, you know, which I didn't realize you were from Brooklyn when I first heard of you, right? Because obviously you're doing a little different than the sound that's out right now. For you, you know, why did you decide to, I guess, go this route with your sound? You know what I'm saying? Because like, you know, not saying that you had to be on a drill wave, because everybody can just kind of do what they want and what they please. But what kind of made you want to go this way with the more melodic stuff and like that? Like, were like the likes of like A Boogie and shit like that kind of like a blueprint for you or like inspiration for you?
How I'm gonna pick this? So it's like I listened to Boogie and stuff like growing up and stuff like everybody listened to Boogie, but it's like I don't know. I feel like I fell in love with like the melodicness, like the drill wave. Like it really don't amaze me. Not to knock anybody that's doing it, but it don't amaze me. Like everybody is literally hopping on drill beats, dissing each other, dead people. Like for me, I don't really like stuff like that. So I just try to stay in my own lane. I'm like, yeah, I want to take the melodic, bro. You feel me? I want to learn how to use my voice. and I just wanna feel me. I just wanna be different from other people. Like everybody from Brooklyn, everybody from East New York is literally doing drill. So I feel like for me, I got a unique sound. I'm alone with my sound, and I'm gonna do what I wanna do. I really don't wanna jump in that lane.
You don't like the politics of it, essentially.
Yeah, like for me, I don't like the image it give people. You feel me? Or the image it, feel me? I don't know. Sometimes just being around that type of shit just could get you in a lot of shit. So
right.
I'm just trying to stay away from shit like that.
Right, especially because we've seen, you know, what it's gotten people into, you know, this far, you know, with everything kind of just going on in that side, the beefs, the this, the that, you know what I'm saying, the different like the different areas, like kind of beefing with each other and whatnot. So I kind of think that's interesting how you were just like, you know, I don't want to be part of the dramatics of that. I'm gonna just do my own shit. I'm gonna do my melodic shit over here.
I'm gonna just do my own shit. Like I'm gonna just stay in my lane. Feel me? Everybody else got their lane, and that's just what it's gonna be.
Right.
Okay.
So you will never. So you have no plans of hopping on a drill beat.
It's crazy because I actually have a drill song. That's the crazy part. I actually have a drill song for me. I don't know when I'm gonna put it out, and it's crazy because like I didn't diss nobody. Like I don't know. It's just a good track. You feel me? But
right. It was you experimenting.
Yeah, me experimenting. I'm like, I want to do this drill beat. I'm listening to it. I'm like, it's fire. You feel me? So I actually have a drill song, but I still don't want to go down that route. It was just show my versatility. You feel me? Like I could do more stuff than just melodic. Right.
Well, you know, obviously Melodies out now. Video over 100. Well, as we're recording this, the song's been out for a little bit, but it's already at like over 100K on YouTube with this record. Because I feel like this was definitely like, obviously this was a record that put you on my radar, no pun intended. But with this record, you know, why did you kind of want to come this way? Because it's your second one of 2021, but I feel like this is more a defining record for you right now.
Yeah. I really honestly think I really came that way on that specific record because it's like, I don't know, like when I listen to the beat and stuff and I get that vibe, it's like things just start coming to me, like things I be going through and everything, and I just, sometimes I don't be having nobody to vent to, so I just vent to the beat. For me, and I just go, whatever I think about or whatever comes to mind, I be like, for me, like this is it right here, you feel me?
So what female hurt you?
What female hurt me? What you mean by that?
I don't know. You said you vented, so I thought.
Oh, what female hurt me?
Yeah.
I don't really be getting hurt by. I don't really be getting hurt.
You said you was venting, so I had to go there.
Oh nah, I'm just saying like it don't even gotta be just female. Like it could just be real life situations and shit like that. Like if you listen to the hook of that song, like I've been doubting my whole life, so I go harder, and I won't put the blame on you. I blame my father. Like I said that not even to throw a shot at him, but it's like. For me, if he was to hear that song for me, I don't know if they watch my media pages, but if he was to hear that, he probably think I tried to throw a shot at him. But it's like, nigga, it's like, what do you expect me to say? You feel me? Like you not around. You feel me? So it's like this is me just expressing myself on the beat how I feel.
Right.
And that's just how I be coming about my music. So.
And you know, when I was listening to you on the car right here, there was one line, right? And you were kind of talking about, you know, your peoples, and I think you spoke about how one of your mans passed away and he had a kid. On the record. So with that, you know, I'm assuming these are of course based on real life situations, right? So for you, when speaking on that on the record, was that kind of like a way for you to also kind of, you know, get your pain out about that situation?
Nah, definitely. Like when I first was writing that, I'm like, I like it's crazy because I be knowing how my songs is gonna come out before I go record it, like exactly how I say it, like. I be revising it in the house, you feel me, switching stuff, seeing which sound better, and then when I take it to the studio, it already be like professionalized, and I just gotta record it. I just gotta bring the piece together.
Yeah.
So it was like that right there just allowed me like to get that little sentimental stuff out of me. You feel me? That was just a good way to release my stress and stuff like that.
Right. And he has a daughter, right?
Yeah, that's my niece that I had in the video. I had my mom, my niece, and I had my gaming video.
So with that, I'm assuming to some extent you're part of her life as well. Obviously,
my niece live with me. Like it's just crazy.
Oh, so you actually like really do take care of her at that level. Okay,
like that line, like feel me, like I lost my brother, I gotta take care of his daughter. Like that's real shit. Like that shit is real for me. I ain't capping about none of that. So it's like. I don't know, it's just different for me. Everybody go through their own situation. So it's like for me, that's just my situation. I just wanted to speak on it.
Right. Well, you know, obviously we got 4 singles out now. What is, you know, we spoke a little bit before the interview about your plan. Really, you really want to focus on just the songs and the singles, not so much a project right now.
Yeah.
What is your plan, I guess, for 2021? Like, what do you kind of really want to accomplish this year?
My plan for before this year's over, I want to continue doing singles for the rest of the year before I start working on the EP or album. I want to push what I already got out now. So like whatever my songs at now, like VV's is out. It got like 250,000 views. I want to push that to at least like an M. Melodies got like almost 120K in like the first week it been out. I want to push that to like at least half of them M. You feel me? So it's just stuff like that. Statement been out. Statement got like 125,000 views. I want to push that to at least a quarter. Like everything just got to keep going up. It just got to elevate and make sense.
Right.
Like that's my goal. I just want to really focus on my stats and everything.
Right, before you think about doing a project.
Yeah.
Dope. And you know, we talked a little bit previously about, you know, you playing GTA with Stunna, right? With Stunna Gambino. and so something I do on this show, when New York artists come by, I gotta ask, you know, who are some, you know, right now you've been focusing on just yourself, right? No features, just you. But going forward, who are some people that you really want to hop on some records with, whether they be from Brooklyn or any other part of New York? You know, who do you kind of really want to work with? Or have you worked with anybody yet that you haven't put out?
Nah, I honestly haven't worked with anybody yet.
Okay.
And it's like, not to take away from them, like, I don't know, like, I just been really focusing on myself, like, the features and stuff, like, if it makes sense and it comes my way, you feel me, then maybe I could do something with somebody, you feel me? I don't knock anybody for their sound or anything, you feel me, but it's just like, I don't know, I don't really be into the features and stuff like that.
Right.
But if it come my way and it makes sense, I'll do it. I know for a fact I'll do it. Like, if it makes sense, like, this gonna be big, or if I know we can make a good song together, then we could do it. Why not?
Right. That's actually literally almost bar for bar what Stunna said to me, which I think is crazy. So what do you and Stunna, you just be running up on Stunna on GTA? This is what we doing?
Nah, it's just be crazy. Like, I just get on the game. Like, my man's Trapper call me like, yo, get on the game. I'm on the game with Stunna and Rick and them. So I'll be like, alright. If I'm in the house, I'll get on the game, you feel me? But if I'm not, I'll be like, yo, I'm not in the house right now. I get on when I get to the crib. Man. But that shit is just, it's cool or whatever, you feel me? It's just fun, like, just vibing. Like, it's just, the energy is just different, you feel me? Like, I come in the party, they show me love, I show them love.
Yeah.
They be like, yo, Shy Billz is good, like, you feel me? I be like, yo, Stunna, what up? Yo, Rick, what up? You feel me? Like, the energy is just be there, you feel me?
Right. I love that. Well, you know, okay, so more singles, more videos. What else do you have planned for 2021 that the people gotta know about?
What else do I have planned for 2021?
And beyond.
I told you about my plans for the rest of 2021 as far as the singles and stuff, but like after 2021, like when I go on EP or album mode, I don't know. I just like, I haven't really given that much thought, you feel me? Because of my focus process right now, but I want whatever it is, whether it's an EP, a mixtape, an album, I really want that to be big. Like if I gotta take the time out to really work on that and not force it, then that's what I'm gonna just do. It's just gonna make sense, you feel me? I just wanna take my time with everything. Everything is a slow grind, you feel me? Everybody got their time, just gotta be patient and stay humble. Right.
So like looking 5 years from now, right? And first of all, I like how you said like slow grind, because I feel like a lot of people want things really quickly. Yeah, and like that's kind of how you mess up.
I feel like people be like the way people see other people life blowing up so fast and stuff. Like they be wanting stuff to come overnight. Like not everybody like that. You feel me? Sometimes you just gotta work with what you got in front of you and just stay humble and just keep working, because feel me, if you really believe in yourself, your time gonna come. Like if you really feel me, keep pursuing that dream, I believe it. Like my time gonna come. I'ma just keep doing what I'm doing. I'ma stay in my own lane. I'ma worry about myself. You feel me? Like people be getting too caught up in the midst of looking at other people's numbers or looking at other people's videos and like, I need to do this, I need to do that, or looking at other people's clothes and stuff. I need to get this. I need, like, come on, it don't gotta be like that. Everybody got their own pace.
Right. Well, looking 5 years in the future, you know, where do you want to see yourself? You know, because you're 19 now. By then you'll be 20, 24. Yes. By the time you're 24, looking just 5 years down the road, what do you want to have accomplished by then, and how do you want to, you know, kind of set the foundation now to continuously succeed up until, you know, from there and beyond?
5 years from now, honestly, I really just want to be out the hood. Like that's one goal right there. Like that's the number one goal. I just want to move everybody that's around me out the hood. Like everybody who genuinely loved me and there for me, you feel me? I just want to just do better by them, you feel me? Like
1,000%.
I was looking at this picture, right, on the media, and it was like everybody has that one person in their family who break the chain of poverty. Like I want to be one of them persons, you feel me?
Right.
For me, sadly, but my uncles, nobody did it, you feel me? Like they made music growing up, they inspired me to make music. But it's like they haven't really done it. You feel me?
Right. They didn't break that
mold
that you're talking.
Yeah,
they didn't break that ceiling.
So
that they're talking
I want to be the person that break the chain of poverty. You feel me? Like it's just different. My mindset just be different. I just want to be out there. Like 5 years from now, I just want to be out the hood. That's the number one goal. I just want to move my family out the hood, just into a better area. Like not saying nothing can happen anywhere else, but it's other places better than where I'm at now. That's it. I just want to be. I want to be traveling the world. I don't know. I got a lot. It's a lot.
There's a lot that you want to do.
Yeah, it's a lot that I want to do that I didn't get a chance to do yet.
Well, we're gonna put that out there into the universe because 5 years from now is a long time. You got a lot of you got a lot of good things on the way. You know, I appreciate you being here with me today. Obviously, new single Melodies and of course Statement. Two really dope records for 2021 out now. Let the people know where they can follow you at. Anything else that they gotta know? Look into that camera. Now's the time to plug that.
My Instagram is Shy Billz _. My Facebook is Shy Billz. My Snapchat is Shy Billz123. Yeah, those are the only 3 social medias I really have. My YouTube is Shy Billz. You can search me up. I got Pull Up out, my first release. I got Statement out. I got BBs out. I got Statement out, and then I got Melodies out, my last release. Y'all could just tap in with all my music. Pull Up is at like 65K. That was my first release ever. BBs is at like 250,000, like 225,000 views. Statement is at like 125,000 views, and then my new release Melodies that I just dropped, it's been out for like a week now, is at like 120,000 views. Everything just been going good though, but for me, I just want to see what's next after this. Like
facts. Alright, so I heard you're doing these new vlog situations. What do you got going on with that?
Basically the vlogs is just like me showing people how to set up hookah, how to smoke hookah, how to do tricks for hookah. Like everything is just different because like I stay away from the weed and stuff like that. So it's like I only be vaping. You feel me? If I don't got like a traveling vape with me, I'm doing hookah. Like I go to studio sessions, I bring my hookah with me. But now that I got this, I've been bringing this lately, being lazy. But like when I travel and stuff, Miami, Cali, wherever we go, I'm stopping at a hookah shop. I'm buying the hookah, I'm buying flavor. I'm just showing them everything.
So when do you think we could expect some of those vlogs to hit?
Soon. Very soon.
Soon?
Very soon, yeah.
Alright, we'll keep it
very
at that.
Soon. It's in the making, very soon.
Facts. Well, make sure y'all go follow him. Make sure y'all go run up. Because, you know, he already said what numbers he wants to get. So y'all know exactly the numbers that y'all got to help him hit. So make sure y'all go run up Melodies Statement out now. And follow him. And then just keep it locked, man. Shy Billz on the radar. My guy.
For sure.